Hey everyone, this is Andres Suklal of Extra Time TV.
I'm Kevon Campbell.
And we're going to speak about there are lots of Champions League games coming up, but the one we're going to highlight is Manchester City take on the Catalans, Barcelona. This is a big game for multiple reasons. You know, Pep Guardiola, we all know, has a great history with Barcelona, winning all those trophies.
Yeah.
And now he's at Manchester City making a lot of noise over there as well. So it's a very interesting title. Both teams are doing pretty well.
Yeah.
Manchester City in particular. Kevon, this is, a lot of people are saying this is a game to look at. What is it exciting for you about this game?
Big thing is Pep returns home.
Yes.
Barcelona's son returns to his place of birth and his place of football knowledge, really.
Yep.
But it's going to be a different scenario. Yes, he returned there with Bayern, but this Man City team is pretty new, and I think that coming into the game, both teams suffered catastrophic defeats.
Yes.
Because Barcelona, they lost 4-3 to Celta Vigo.
Yep.
Very uncharacteristically.
What is it about them and Celta Vigo? I don't know.
Well,
Luis Enrique, that's your old team.
Yep. Well, City and Pep, they lost to Spurs. So Pep and City, they have work to do. And in the standings, Barca, they're on top, followed by City. Why? Because City drew their last Champions League game away to Celtic in a rip-roaring 3-3 encounter. But pitting both teams against each other, I think that City, they are missing some key players at the back, and Kevin De Bruyne is not going to be fit in time.
Yep.
So I think City, in the game against Spurs, it showed that City wasn't up to the races. It showed that City had a lot of work to do. So I think going to Catalan, they're going to have and struggle to deal with Barcelona's play.
Yes.
Barcelona, I don't think Messi is going to be back by then. I know he's back in training, but maybe he may come off the bench if need be, but I don't see him starting. Things could change, but I don't see him starting. So that means Paco Alcacer might come in to replace him.
Yep.
But Barcelona, they would need to rely on their midfield. Hopefully Rakitic and Busquets can feed Iniesta and have that play going. Because City, I don't think they can boss the midfield as they do in England.
Yep.
I mean, Barca can dictate the tempo and play at a rate that City just not accustomed to.
Yep.
So I think that Barca can be victorious because City, I don't think that they can actually be better than they have already been this season, and they would need to be in order to defeat Barcelona.
Yeah, I think the honeymoon phase is over for Manchester City. That loss to Tottenham.
Yeah.
We said in our EPL preview, if you all track back, I'll put it in the link below. I had some concerns about Pep Guardiola. I said I'm not too sure if he'll adapt to England. He did. He got a lot of victories. But I always said I had a lot of faith in Pochettino, because Pochettino is from that same school. They all came from the school of Bielsa. So he's very much aware of Pep's style. They play very similar. Many people don't know this, that Pep's style was derived from Bielsa with the high pressing. And he played against a team that has already got familiar with Pochettino's style, which is high press, and Manchester City now met a team that's not afraid to take it to them. Pep even said it when he was in Spain. Whenever he played Espanyol, which was coached by Pochettino, they had a lot of problems playing against them because this team was never going to sit back. They are going to take it to you. And pretty much Pep, any team he plays on, they are a team that likes to take the initiative.
Yeah.
They always like to step up, win possession high up, control the game in terms of pace. And then you have teams like Tottenham who will take that away. I can't see anybody else in the EPL doing that. But Pochettino may have given insight in the other coaches out there. This is probably the way to handle Manchester City. In terms of Barcelona, they haven't been great this season. I think players like Mascherano are starting to look their age a little bit. He's one of my favorite players, but I think they may need to start tweaking their squad a little bit. They sold Dani Alves, but I really think their problem is actually maybe the defense to sustain that style of play. And one thing I noticed, one glaring thing, is when Pep was at Bayern Munich and they played Barcelona, what eventually separated both teams, because it was so similar, was the individual brilliance of players such as Messi and so on. Now, Aguero, for those of you who don't know, I've been following Aguero since they were only under 20 days. Aguero could be that guy that he missed at Bayern Munich. That Messi type player that could pull something out of nowhere. The problem is I don't think the rest of the team is of Bayern Munich standard. And I think you're right, when they go to Spain or Catalonia, just if you want to be safe, that they will get their hands dirty because they won't get to play the style of football Pep is training them to play. So Pep also knows what's coming. So that's even more interesting. So with that being said, you also have a coach who's very knowledgeable of what he's going into. And I think it'll be interesting. I think maybe we may see for the first time Pep maybe trying a different tactic. And players like Aguero will have to be very important. I don't know the status of Zabaleta. Is he starting still? Or I know he was injured for a while, and he played for Argentina. So
maybe Sangre may get to play.
So a lot will be dependent on the wide play for Manchester City. Pep loves that. Dani Alves used to be that focal point. And Barcelona, if they're not careful, Man City could nick something away from them because Aguero is that good. But I think it'll be too much, and I think it'll be close. And Barcelona will win, but not by much. I think it'll be narrow.
Yeah. Actually, I think Barca's going to win by a good bit. Why I'm making such bold claims is that Barcelona, if they play their first choice back four, they'll be okay.
Yep.
When Barcelona struggled is when they tried to integrate the new signings. When they tried to fit in Emmanuel Umtiti and Luca Digne, that is when it all fell apart. I thought to be good. But if they stick, if you're the Alba players, if you have Mascherano and Piqué at the back, the usual ones, and Sergio Roberto. If those four play, I see Barca winning easily. If they don't, then I see City with a chance. But City, no Kevin De Bruyne, and he is that link. He is that talisman. So no Kevin De Bruyne, no victory for City.
I agree.
I'm being bold.
I know it's definitely going to be a victory for Barcelona, but it's just a step too far for Man City. Are they capable of winning? Yes, but as you said, for all the points Kevon stated, I think in the end Barcelona will come out winners. Kevon says he's going to rout them. I think they will dominate, but eventually Messi's brilliance and the team, Barcelona just have it together. I mean, a lot of people either love them or hate them. They are good. They are not at their best, which is scary. I think people need to take that into perspective. Man City will probably start to see the real Man City maybe the next season under Pep Guardiola, at least in Europe at least. But it's a mouth-watering fixture for those who like attacking football, who love the Bielsa school type of football. So if you like Tottenham, if you like attacking football, this is the game to watch. This is Kevon and myself. I'm going to give you the recommendation to look at this game out of all the great games that are going to have.
But close second is Lyon versus Juventus.
Yes.
It's the second best game on the card this week in the Champions League. Now, Juventus, they're on top of the group. But they share that spot with Sevilla because they have 4 points, Sevilla 4, Lyon have 3 points. Now, Lyon lost the last game in Sevilla, 1-0. And I think that Lyon will be trying to get that second spot, but it's going to be difficult because Lyon, yes, they did well in the French league last year, but they haven't been at this level of European football in a long while. Long gone are the days when they won the French league 6 times and they were
torturing Real Madrid in the Champions League.
Quarterfinalists and semi-finalists in the Champions League. No, it's scaled back. Now, they rely heavily on Maxime Gonola and Fekir for goals and for stability. They lost a lot of players, but they still have a brand new stadium and they play at a good level. So the game is taking place in Lyon, which is just a drive over from Turin. So there's not much travel for Juve. And Juve, they'll be aiming to maximize their potential and win these 2 games against Lyon. And nothing less than a victory for Juve is what they should be aiming for, really.
I agree. I think Juventus have that experience. I mean, they've been doing well in Europe for the last 2 years. They look like a team based on their signings, and I still think Juventus hasn't hit that gear yet. Even though they lost to Inter, that doesn't fool me at all. Juventus is a very strong team. From front to back, they have all the players you need, Dybala and so on. I think it definitely, Lyon is a good team, don't get me wrong. But I think in terms of now returning to the Champions League, it'll be a step too far in Juventus' experience and Allegri's tactical acumen. He will definitely, I think Lyon will be desperate for the points because they want to get into that second spot. And this will play into Juventus and Allegri's hands because Juventus would love that. They would revel. Come at us. And you will not score on us and we'll score goals on you. And that's what Juventus will do. And I really can't see Lyon beating Juventus.
And the other game in that group is where Sevilla take on Dinamo Zagreb. So let's go that's a 3 points for Sevilla. That's going to put pressure on Juve and Lyon to get a result. And with Juve, they're mending and slowly getting back Giorgio Chiellini and Mehdi Benassia.
Yep.
So that defense has had a lot of injuries because also Daniele Rugani is injured.
Yep.
So you're looking at just Bonucci and Barzagli as your only two defenders. And we know you've let us play the back three.
Yep.
So that can be a problem. I love Alexandro on the left-hand side. I mean, he has been an absolute beast for Juve whole season. Probably one of the best left-backs in the world right now, Alexandro. And in the midfield, Marquisio has been training with the squad for the first time since March when he tore his ACL.
Oh, the ACL again.
Yeah, the dreaded ACL. So his presence in the training ground is going to boost everyone.
Yep.
But I think the midfield three may be Pjanic, Khedira, and Mario Lemina. So you have creativity there, and you have steel with Lemina.
Yep.
So hopefully the likes of Dybala and Higuain could click. They didn't click for Argentina,
Yep.
but hopefully they click. And Juve wins.
Hopefully there's another thing I actually forgot about this. The exertions for the national team may be an issue. A lot of people forget about that. These guys go all the way down to South America and then they travel to their respective locations.
Yeah.
It is very demanding. I have seen over the last couple of years that it's starting to affect these South American players, especially the ones playing in Europe. You saw the Brazilians get affected, you see the Argentines get affected. Dybala and Higuain, they didn't have a great World Cup qualifying campaign. They drew, and as you all know, they lost. So physically and mentally, it always helps when the players come back from a win. I think they are quality enough to just get the job done, but that's also a factor, maybe an issue. But I think these guys are pros. As you all know, I've lost a lot of faith in Higuain, but for Argentina, but for Juventus, I think he'll get the job done. He is a top quality striker, despite my anger towards him. And I think in the end, their quality is just too much, and in the end, Juventus will get a pretty convincing victory, I think.
Don't worry, Andre. Higuain, he's super fit. He's gonna recuperate in no time.
Yeah, once he's not taking penalties in finals, you Juventus fans have nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
So, tell us about any other games you'd like us to talk about, because that's our highlight games. So if you think there are any games you want us to talk about, comment in the comment section below. Let us know what you think about this Juventus-Lyon game. Let us know what you think. So feel free to comment in the comment section below.
Yeah. Leave questions. We answer them all. Andre, where can we find you?
You can find me at Andre Suklal on Twitter and Instagram.
And you can find me at Kev868 on Twitter and Instagram. So make sure to like our videos, leave comments, subscribe to our page. Why? Because you have a chance to win a copy of
FIFA 17. Yes, the game that everyone wants to play. For whichever console you have, you can win a copy. And also, you can win a couple tickets to the upcoming qualifier against Costa Rica. Yes,
Los Ticos.
Yes, so we're going to be there. We all know the chaos that's going on. We're going to support Trinidad. Hopefully we'll see one of you viewers out there with us. Come sit with us. We'll maybe give you an interview. Who knows?
Yeah. Okay, everyone, and don't forget, if you like and subscribe our YouTube page, Extra Time TV, you instantly qualify for the opportunity to win 2 tickets to the Trinidad and Tobago versus Costa Rica on November 2016.